All right, so this is a video for all my digital marketer friends on here. I basically want to show you guys the system that I've basically been using to provide more value to my clients. Right now I'm using this for my clients, which are mostly in the mortgage industry, but you can essentially use this same system and implement it for any other niche that might need, that extra help with following up with the leads. Maybe you're generating the leads but they're not getting on the phone with them. So this might be good for real estate, maybe a car dealership, any niche like that where it's going to require them to get on the phone with them. Insurance, all these different types of niches. So this is just something that I've been using. I'm going to share with you guys. You can either use this to value stack what you guys are currently using right now, or you can basically use this as a added service to upsell to your clients. Anyways, let's get right into it. I call it the automated follow-up system. It doesn't require any manual work for you other than the setup that you have on the front end, and it's 3 different channels that we're basically following up these leads. So whether it be through ClickFunnels, through Facebook lead ads, or if you're using a survey form, whether it be on Survey Gizmo, Woofu, you can basically follow up using Zapier. You can set all of this up, and I'm going to show you what softwares I'm currently using to make all of this happen. So if you look at it, the first part that we have here, remember there's 3 different channels. We have the email, we have the SMS, and the voicemail. The first part is the automated email, and this is basically using ActiveCampaign. That's the software that I use, and I basically just use email to stay top of mind for the lead and give them some information. This one doesn't really bring as much as a higher response as the voicemails and the SMS, but this is really just to give a bunch of value to the lead. Usually you want to give them something for free to get them that instant gratification, and then it's also good for keeping them long term. Have a drip campaign so that they keep receiving value for an extended period of time. So this is something that I use. I basically put together a drip campaign for right now. It's only for 10 days, but I plan on making that extended to 6 months, for the people that maybe aren't looking to buy a home as soon as possible, but it might be different for your industry. So basically the whole premise and basic purpose of the automated email is to provide as much value as possible, give them that instant gratification, and another way of keeping top of mind once the lead comes in. The next one is automated SMS, and for this one I'm using Callfire. It's basically the whole purpose of Callfire is to basically send over an automated text, and the great thing about Callfire is that you can using Zapier, you can basically customize the whole thing. It's even better if you have like a survey form, but even if they just put in their name, email, and phone number, you can use their name, and what you can do is you can basically input it into the text. So it might say something like, "Hey Mary, just saw you opted in for our whatever it is your offer is, and then just wondering if you had any questions or just wanted some general information." That'd be something that you could send as a text within 5 minutes of when the lead comes in, and I'll show you guys what my structure looks like in terms of sending all this stuff out, but that's just an example of something that you can do, and this actually brings in the highest amount of responses as compared to the automated email and the other option, which I'm also going to show you as well. But it's just a great way of getting responses and starting to engage conversations with the lead, because not a lot of people, not everyone wants to be get on the phone with someone, especially a stranger, from something that just opted into something. So the best way to kind of mitigate that is to send over a text, just a text to see how it is that you can help, or on the behalf of your client, how it is that they can help this person with whatever questions that they might have, because obviously they have a problem and they have a solution that they're looking for. So it's just a matter of seeing how you can provide as much value to them as possible on the front end, so then you can continue the conversation with them, or rather your client can continue the conversation with them, and really it's going to turn out to be a sale at the end of that, as long as they keep that conversation going. So all this really does, whether it be email or SMS or the other option that I'm going to show you, it's just a matter of just sparking the conversation. All right. So the last and final channel of communication is automated ringless voicemail. So this is basically voicemail that's sent out to the lead, and it doesn't require someone to get called up. So what it does, it's going to ring someone up for like a second or two, then it's going to hang up and show them this voicemail. And what you can do, there's a lot of great things that you can do. I'll also show you in the last slide what you can do with this stuff. But not a lot of people know that you can use this for your lead follow-up. It's a great tool. It's just a matter of testing out different scripts and stuff like that, and kind of tailoring it to your own industry. But it's a great way of getting responses from these leads. Follow-up is very important. It takes around 5 to 12 touches to actually get, to get an actual conversion off of this kind of stuff. So keep that in mind. Whether you have it as an upsell or as a value stack to your current service, make sure to use the voicemail, because to have as much communication on top of what they're already doing is a great way of upping that conversion ratio. So this is the basic structure of what I currently have. It's basically a 14-day time frame, and it consists of SMS, voicemail, email that's sent immediately. So on the front end, once they opt in, they're getting a voicemail. On the voicemail, they basically are being encouraged to call them up, just in case they have any questions, any questions that they can get answered. And then it's also letting them know that they're going to receive an SMS and a text and an email sent to them. And on day 2, they're also going to receive a combination of voicemail, SMS, and email. They're also going to receive on day 3, day 4. Then it staggers after the 4th day. So day 7 and then day 14 is when we hit them with the voicemail, text, and email. And this is just, like I said before, with the emails, you just want to give as much value as possible. Give them information on whatever it is that your industry, whatever your offer might be, or whatever, the lead is looking for in your specific industry or niche that you're in. For voicemails, it's very important to have a voicemail that sparks curiosity, meaning that you're going to have a script and you're going to have the client go through it. You're going to basically coach them on how to go through the voicemail, and in the script itself, you want to have something that sparks curiosity. So for example, if you're in the car dealership niche or in the real estate niche, say something like, hey, just saw that you just opted into our XXX offer, but I had a few questions. Give me a call back and we can discuss, or something like that. I had a few questions is the one that sparks curiosity, and it could be about something specific that they filled out in the form, whether it be a survey or something that might be relevant to getting them on the phone. So make sure to spark that curiosity on the voicemail. With SMS, it's really just all about answering any questions that they may have. The only reason for that is because you want to get the conversation going. So it's very important with sending the text messages that you send something that requires a response. So don't just say something like, hey, this is so-and-so from so-and-so real estate company. Thanks for opting in. Hope to talk to you soon. That doesn't really require a response, but if you maybe ask something about, maybe about something that they opted in. So for example, hey, saw that you opted in for the market report. Just wanted to see what what county you're in. That way I can put together a custom report for you. That is something that someone would reply to because it requires a response, and they're getting value once they do reply to that SMS that text that's being sent out to them. So like I said, this is just the structure that I have for my industry. You can use it for your very own industry, or maybe you can test out different ways of sending it out. There's many ways to skin a cat, so just test out different things. This is just something that I found that works. But yeah, if you guys have any questions whatsoever, then feel free to message me. If you guys want me to go through how to actually set each one of these up, SMS, voicemail, and email, leave a GIF down below, and I'll be sure to make a 3-part video series and kind of show you guys how to set all these things up, so that there's no question. I know for some of you guys, it might be something that you haven't heard of before, especially with the ringless voicemail. You might not have known that you can do that. Some of you guys might already know this. Maybe you had some questions on something specific. So hope this was helpful. Hope this helped you to bring more value to your client, or add maybe like a different service. You can add this as an upsell to what you're currently offering. But yeah, this is something that is just added so much value to my clients and my own business. So just wanted to share with you guys. And like I said, if you guys want more videos specific to how to set this thing up, leave a GIF down below and I'll make another video for you guys. But in the meantime, just wanted to share this, and I'll catch you guys in a next video.